Hello, everybody. My name is Luchara, and this is Me on Games Tycoon 2, episode 5 of my Let's Play. It is the start of the holiday season that should help sales. Just released Takeover, my first strategy game. It is selling quite well, even though it's mediocre, because strategy is completely unsaturated. I have the only strategy game right now. I've recovered from Fashionista being a commercial failure. Got 4 million in the bank. I'll be buying new property soon. What's this one? 1.8 million. Well, that one's only 2 million. Wait, 161 square meters. Like, this one looks bigger. I guess this one's wider. 142, yeah, so it's a little bit bigger, but it's not much bigger. So maybe we'll buy this one. Maybe? I don't know, we'll see. We need a lot of space. We're going to need, sound studios are huge, but we also want, I want a lot. I want a bigger research room. I want a second development room. We're going to want bigger marketing soon. Like, this graphic studio is not going to be big enough for long, right? We got a lot of things we're going to need to do eventually. But for now, I think the plan was to make a racing game, right? Didn't I make a racing engine right at the end of last episode? Yes. The question, though, is do I have a topic that will work for a racing game? Dragons is the trend? Do I have dragons as a topic? I do. Dragon racing? I mean, we can try it. What's the worst that can happen, right? All right, for racing, we'll leave the target group at all as all. I'm pretty sure all works for racing games. Still size B. We do have B plus unlocked. So the main thing with the game size is just in general, it takes a little longer to make. And it's way more expensive, but it's more features. So a B size game can have a maximum of 10 features. B plus goes up to 20, 30, 40, 50, and then quadruple A, infinity. If you haven't played this game for a long time or watched my last Let's Play, there is quadruple A now. That got added like midway through my last Let's Play. If anybody's curious, my old Let's Plays for this game are on my other channel, which is linked in the description down below. All right, so Dragon Racing. Why not? Again, what do we have to lose? Besides everything, we have $4 million to lose. All right, yeah, we got 2D block graphics. So these are going to be some fancy dragons. Gonna assume we can take some points out of story. Level design, probably important. Probably character design, not that important. Inner friendliness probably is, though. Game depth, no. Innovation up. Would it be level design or mission design? I would say level design, right? For a racing game, probably. Probably more casual, probably more easy. No, we will just leave that one. And this one, I think we want to turn that up. And that up, something like that. Since we get gameplay and graphics points from the studios that we have. Turn on everything that matters. 8 out of 10, that's not bad. None of them are green, and green means it's super important for that genre. So, you know, it kind of sets a cap on how good this game could possibly be. That's okay. But with all these extra rooms too, it is getting more expensive, right? To make these games. Plus now we're doing marketing. So yeah, games kind of need to be good because it's getting way more expensive to make them as time goes on. That's okay. Like, all of our games have been profitable except for that commercial failure one. Like Blockmania made 1.7 million. We'll probably do a Blockmania sequel soon. Takeover selling pretty well, pretty decently. Again, it wasn't even the greatest game, right? It was just okay. Continue development. We got bugs to work out. Let's do a little more hype here. We want to get it up to 40 hype before releasing. Lots of polishing going on. Like, I can do, it's hard to get over 40 hype because the internet ads and top streamer are locked till like 93, 2005. So you can do TV spots, but it's $500,000, right? That's like over 10% of my money for one TV spot. But we can do a radio to get it to 40, but then 40 hype's the max I can do, except for like demos and stuff, right? Well, let's get it up to 40. So this one game's gonna be expensive to make, right? Yeah, maybe that was not a good idea. Oh, see, this is what I get for chasing the trend. right? I'm a trendsetter, which is good. It's good to be a trendsetter. But now skill game is the trend. So I'm making a racing game for basically no reason now. Ah, well. All right, let's release a beta demo. And then let's do a pre-release for the press. And we'll send it out, and hopefully it's 70% or better. But I'm kind of skeptical that it's going to be. So we got to wait till the end of the week to get the result from that pre-release for the press. Went through, finished development, handed over to Tycoon. Hopefully it's at least close to 70. I said it. Racing games are hard to make at this point in the game. 72. That's not bad. If it was still the trend, we would have been just fine. Right? But it's not. It is not the trend. Oh, Fashionista is no longer a commercial flop. Apparently that ends eventually. I mean, it's still not doing well, right? But you can see the big spike in sales. People finally realize, oh wait, this is actually a good game, right? All right, so Cyberstalkers 3 is the trendsetter. What can we make next? So we got a lot of commission work we could do here. Do a free update for Takeover. Commission work over here. There is not any demos we could put out. Fashionista. Years later, we can try to make Fashionista good. Yeah, I definitely need a bigger research room. They've been working on the sound studio for a while. All right, so I mean, I could do another skill game. What do we got? Do we have any IP value other than Cyberstalkers, which is developing a nice little IP value? But we don't want to hit that one again yet, right? We want to wait a bit. Second Fantasy and Takeover have a tiny bit of IP value as well. I mean, I could do Alien Invasion 2, or I could do a fresh one. I was thinking Blockmania 2, but now puzzle's the anti-trend, right? So what about RPG? Role-play? Ooh, let's do a role-playing game. We haven't done one in a bit. Maybe a dragon-themed one, right? I think that makes sense, because dragon is the trend. No, dragon's not the trend anymore. Never mind. Dragon is not the trend anymore. Or do I want to do Three Kingdoms 2? I could do Three Kingdoms 2. Would probably work. See if we can get some IP value out of this one as well. Yeah, let's do Three Kingdoms 2. We'll call it Liu Bei's Quest. That's a character from like Romance of the Three Kingdoms and all that. For anybody who doesn't know. He's the hero of that Destiny of an Emperor RPG I talked about. Although we don't have the 2D block graphics. Back it up. Back up the train here, Luch. You got ahead of yourself again. 2D block graphics. Let's go. Primitive, but still a good thing to have. We already did the game report, right? Yeah, so they're just going to have to twiddle their thumbs. We got a lot of thumb twiddling going on right now, which is not good, but it is what it is. Let's do market research. See if we can find out what the next trend is going to be. Little hype for Fashionista. All right, Three Kingdoms off the market. Perfect timing because we're about to make Three Kingdoms 2. That is just absolutely perfect. Oh, this is a lot of commission work. I want to get through this too. Yeah, that can wait. If we had 2 development teams, right, we could dedicate one development team to making just games. Then the second team could do commission works, engine updates, game updates, right? That's the benefit of having 2 development teams. Oh, now I got to put in. This is how you spell it, right? I think. Pretty sure it is. I hope it is anyway. If not, if there's any Chinese people watching, I apologize if I got that wrong. All right, RPG Engine, Terry, Tapple, Commander Pete, and the Astro Arcade. Looks good. All right, so a couple of these. Oh, wow, we actually nailed a lot of these. Like, I guessed at a lot of those. I guess we've had a couple of games to work on them, right? So that makes sense. It's not like I did one game and guessed right. Right? Too short, too casual, better character design. Too short. So RPGs are not beginner friendly at all, apparently. We can take some points out of graphics for sure. We have the graphics studio. Let's just try that. So let's try that. The sound is a little more important than tech points for RPGs. No, wait, they're the same. They're the same. They're both supposed to be 15. So yeah, well, let's do that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That should be good. I hope. Do we want to go all out on this one? Nah. It's expensive to go all out at this point and not really necessary. Like I just saved $75,000. $75,000 is a decent chunk of change at this point, right? Oh wow, Dragon Racing's actually selling pretty well. Surprisingly. All right, we got a game developer legend, game designer. This is why we left space. Oh, there's two of them. I didn't realize there was two of them. Well, I want both of them. I don't have room for both of them. But you can put more people in here than there's room for. Oh, actually, I didn't have a free space in here. Well, crap. Well, okay, so these two sound people, as soon as I get my sound studio, which will be soon-ish, I can move those two sound people out, and that won't be fine. And then we will go release a beta demo, and we'll do a pre-release for the press. 70 to 90 estimated review score, that's good. It'll likely be pretty close to 90 once the pre-release for the press goes through, which gives us 3% bonus. We've got high score in gameplay, our highest result in sound. Yeah, no, this will be good. Let's just polish it. Got some hype. Pre-release for the press went through. Man, this, yeah, I definitely need a bigger research room. It's taking them forever. Get over to Tatu. Get better at RPGs. Get better at the Astro Arcade. Beautiful. Love to see it. Yeah, 85. I'm okay with 85. Obviously, I would have preferred to see a 90, but you know, none of the features for an RPG are really suited to them, right? So it's fine. All right, let's do a Dragon Racing update. While that happens, we will do a game report. And commission work. Yes, there is commission work to keep them busy for a little bit. And let's put out a demo for Dragon Racing. Yeah, that makes sense. Our customer support queue is getting high, so let's actually take 3 of these folks. Any 3, it doesn't really matter which 3. Move them in here to get that support queue back down. Once it's down to 0, we can move them back. We are now a small game developer. Not sure why. Maybe, what did I do? I mean, I released another game. It was a decent game, but it's not like it was a game changer or anything, right? All right, so let's do skill game. Let's do maybe a fresh IP skill game. All this commission work. Make sure the skill engine is up to date. It is not. We need those 2D block graphics. Go with the Katari since it is more popular now. Okay, so that went through. Extra hype is always good. Well, usually good. People are unhappy though because it's overcrowded in here, right? I mean, I can technically just take these people out and tell them to like wander around, right? In theory. I mean, it's not ideal, but I mean, it is what it is. Do I want to wait? Do I want to wait till the sound studio is done for this game? Yeah, we can do commission work. I mean, the only problem, of course, is this team and this team don't really have anything to do while this happens, but I got all kinds of money. All right, so that's done. So let's buy. I mean, I could buy both. Let's just buy. I don't want to buy both. Like, I'm tempted to buy both, but it's a terrible idea to buy both. Like, let's be real here, right? I'm doing good, but part of the reason I'm doing good is I'm not expanding too fast. You can definitely expand too fast and cause yourself problems. So we'll do a lounge and toilets over here, just little small ones. That's all we need. And then we will put in sound studio, which again needs to be big, needs to be beefy. Okay, so we got enough. Oh, that's what, 8 desks? All right, that's good enough for now. Definitely big enough for now. And then let's go with the bigger research room. Should be able to fit all kinds in here. Oh yeah, that's what, 10? Actually, that's less than I thought. I'm sure I could fit an 11th in if I really wanted to. All right, so we can pick up our research folks, move them in here. What do we want to research? Got to get console research going soon. Now let's do a topic. Let's do ghosts. We are going to make... Wait, is ghosts not? Oh, there it is. I went right by it. And you're going in the sound room. You're going in the sound room. What do we got here? Oh, we got all kinds of sound people to hire, including a legendary. I'll take it. No real standout traits. That's okay. There we go. So our sound team is nicely full. Is there extra researchers? There are 5 extra researchers, including an efficient, talented person, a lucky person, a couple people that don't get sick or don't take breaks, sorry, which is even better. All right, so they will plow through that pretty quick. We can destroy this room now. Expand this one. Wait, let's leave there. That one. I don't want to move that door. That's the robots in the way. All right, so we got all kinds of space in here now. We can hire more QA people. We don't want to go too crazy, but we can hire a couple more maybe. Well, not you, you're unlucky, but we'll definitely hire anybody that has good traits, like talented. All right, so we'll end automation here. So as soon as that's done, Ghost should be done by then. It is. Okay, so I get the training room. I'd like to save up for console development, kind of, right? Let's do the training room. Let's get that out of the way. We can put a training room in here, probably. All right, so game physics, contract work is done. Develop a new game, PC and console game, skill game, ghosts. So this is basically my version of Pac-Man, Ghost Eater. I mean, that's basically what he is, right? And Miss Pac-Man, they're Ghost Eaters, right? In theory. I updated this engine, right? I think. Pretty sure I did. I hope I did. Yeah, I did. All right, so 2, 8. These where they're supposed to be. Like that. How much is that supposed to go down? What was our last? Cyberstalkers 3 was our last one. We added that 2. And I'm assuming it's going to say it was too violent. Doesn't say, but let's just, we know it's not right, so let's try it at 1. And 40, 10, 10, 40. So we'll move these down. We'll only put that at 30, we'll put that at 50 because we don't have a source of technical points. We don't have a pure source for it. Like gameplay we get from our main design team plus QA. Graphics, we have a graphics studio. Sound, we have a sound studio. Tech, there is a mocap studio, but it doesn't unlock until like 1993, I think. So we got to get tech points somehow. Turn on everything here. So the 4 green things is why it's easy to make skill games that are good at this point, right? Like this game should be. So let's go all out. Let's put every ounce of every dollar, every scrap we can into this. Let's see how good it is. It'll be over 90% review score, I'm pretty sure, but it's just a question of how much over 90, honestly. We might as well hype it up, right? If I have that much faith that it's going to be good. Let's see if we can get a 95%er here. Problem is going to be the tech points, right? Because tech points are important to a skill game, and we don't really have a good source for them, right? All right, so it's already at 70 to 90, and there's a lot of development still to do. I guess not that much. No, there's still a lot of gameplay. Actually, our tech points are pretty decent. Hey, Fashionista, despite being a commercial failure, it was actually profitable. Thumbs up to that. Did not expect that at all. All right, so we're bug free, 80 to 100. Oh, I slacked off on the marketing. Let's get this up to at least 40. Also, the TV spots also take forever. Like, I could do this, but it takes too long. It's not worth the money at this point in the game. Yeah, this game's gonna be real polished. All right, we got new console stuff that we can't do yet. Where are we at here? Ghost Eater. Beta demo, pre-release for the press. And then we will ship it once we get the results of these. For extra hype, I'll take it. All right, so wait till the end of the week. What did our market research tell us? Oh, RPG is going to be the trend. Racing is going to be not popular. Okay. Good to know. I mean, there's an 80% chance that their predictions are right. Right? So, all right, what are we thinking here, folks? We thinking 95 plus? High score and everything. I mean, it's going to be, I'm thinking 95. Maybe 96. Or I'm hoping, anyway. Man, this genre is saturated, though. 95. That is a great, great, great game. Beautiful. And hopefully it sells well accordingly. All right, so how long for the trend changes? Oh, it's going to be this for a long time. I was thinking maybe we can get another RPG ready for when the trend changes. But I forgot that when I was a trendsetter and it changed, it kind of like resets the timer, right? All right, let's publish a demo for Three Kingdoms 2. And what do we want to research? Can't afford console development yet or self-production. Self-production is expensive. And self-production at this point at 1.5 stars is probably not really worth it. So let's just bang through some topics with them. Let's do a game report here. Any commission work? There is not commission work. So let's just do an update. That is a lot of commission work in this room. Do an update for Liu-based quest. That should coincide with the demo coming out, right? Kind of. All right, so that's good. No, we're rolling into money. Summer slump now, hurts sales, but that's fine. So at this point, I'm just trying to, do I want to save money for console development? No, I guess I need this space. I'll need this space soon. We got the sound studio though now, which is good. Gotta love the sound, people. Wait, what's that? I'm not sure that's how gravity or sitting works there, Matthew. It says he's sitting there, but he's clearly, like, this poor guy's just trying to work laborious. He's like, oh my God, Matthew, go back to your seat, man. I don't care, right? All right, so let's see what else is popular genre-wise here. Strategy is decently popular and not saturated. I'm saying let's do another strategy game, right? Takeover sold pretty well. Plus, the second one will be better, right? Generally speaking, the second one's better. We'll go factories, and let's throw a second one in here, like industrialization. And we will call this Satisfactorio. Sure. Although I guess Satisfactory and Factorio aren't really strategy games. Or are they? I don't know. I guess they are. I mean, they're their own genre. You could argue, oh, you know what? I got ahead of myself again. Didn't update the engine first. I got to stop doing that. Always got to check the engine first, Luch. Come on now, man. You know better than this. This isn't your first rodeo. You'd think it is with the little mistakes I'm making. Oh, well. I mean, not a big mistake. Not a big deal. Hey, I remembered what I put in this time, at least. Grad engine. Thank you. All right, so the Astro Arcade's at 2.3 million. Rodovan's at 3.1, so it has overtaken it, like I said it would. But we're 5 stars in the Astro Arcade at this point, and this is more complex. I'm just going to keep rolling with the Astro Arcade. Turn on all languages. I don't know why. That should be on by default. All right, so level design goes there. Let's just let's copy what we did for Takeover. And let's take a look at the letters. The fact that only one of them is right is concerning. Too short, more game depth. More game depth, more length. All right. And too much for casual, better mission design. Okay. And too innocuous, too easy. Too innocuous, too easy. All right, so we got to remove 3 points. I'm going to assume beginner friendly that way is one of them. We know innovation isn't in the right spot, but we're not sure which way it's supposed to go. I'm going to leave it there for now. We'll move story and character design down because those weren't right. I mean, strategy, those things aren't that important. Only 7 of 10 things apply here. That is okay. A little cheaper to make. We're not going to go all out on this one like we did on the last one. But we'll definitely, definitely invest some money into it. And we'll do some marketing as well. For Satisfactorio. Let's see if I actually remember to do more marketing this time. And we won't have to remember because this will bump it up. Well, do I want to bump it up with this? I mean, I could do those ones instead. Yeah, let's get those hype. Because I'd rather get those hype because they're over 40 where it's harder to get hype at this point in the game. That makes sense. Bunch of extra fans. Oh, side quests. So let's stop automation here. And side quests. Nice. All right, so I'm just watching them. Okay. I want to be able to get more hype here. I need a bigger marketing team, clearly. Ooh, 60 to 80, that's good, especially if there's still bugs. So this will be, if it's not over 80, it'll be close by the time we get all the polishing done. Right. Right, Doug Dig is off the market. Continue development on that. We got to do some marketing if nothing else. All right, so let's back to topics. Ants. I don't think I've ever made a game with the topic ants. I don't know if I ever will. I mean, I might. Maybe we can do that next episode. Who knows? But like, what would work with ants, I wonder? Maybe a strategy game called like Ant Colony or something like that? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have an idea for an ant-themed game. Right? Like what genre it should be, what we should call it. Let me know. Ooh, we got action, we got character progression. Research is coming in hot now. So we'll end automation there. And we will research that. And that is going to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Discord. Support me on Patreon. Check out my other channel. Links in the description down below to all those. Most importantly, though, be good to each other. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.